People ask all the time, why would the world need another church? You think about it, it's a fair question. Why wouldn't we just spend our time and energy and money working on churches that already exist and making them more effective? But that doesn't take into account what God is doing for some reason with churches today. Churches that are new tend to attract disproportionately more young adults than existing older churches. Or what about the fact that new churches tend to have new Christians at about 3 times the rate of older churches? Those are things you can't ignore, and this matters. It matters because we are living in the most unchurched time in American history. It's especially discouraging among young people. About 1/3 of all young adults under the age of 30 report no religious preference. This is a really young area, about 15 points higher in terms of being young than the national average. If you took the Boulder-Denver corridor and you drew a 25-minute driving circle around that area, there's about 600,000 people in that area. 3 out of 4 of them are under the age of 44. It's young, it's entrepreneurial, it's irreligious, and it is growing. You think about this, in the next 10 years, about 1 million more people are expected to move into the Front Range of Colorado. I ask you this, what kind of churches will be waiting for them?
We have a big dream. It's a God-sized dream. We believe God is calling us to plant not just a church, but a network of churches spread around the Front Range. We want churches that are big enough to make an impact, take risks and dare to impact our communities, but small enough to care about people, our communities, and help people to serve how they're gifted by God. We have taken a leap of faith with this, and we know that. But I'll tell you what, we've been thinking about it being this big vision for us, but really we're stepping right into the middle of God's vision. And we've already seen Him at work in so many powerful ways. And the reality is we need other people to step in there with us. We need some people to come alongside and say, let's do this thing. Let's make an impact in this community. Think of my neighborhood, and I think of those people that have options of different churches that are out there, but are still choosing not to go. How do we give them places where we can meet them in the midst of their lives and their house? How do we get there and say, you need to know Jesus? That's why we got to do this.